Imagine a world where the sun fades behind a shroud of endless smoke, where summer's warmth is replaced by an unyielding, icy darkness. Today, we explore one of humanity's most chilling scenarios, nuclear winter. In the blink of an eye, cities could be reduced to ash and silence. But beyond the immediate devastation of nuclear blasts, there lies a hidden apocalypse, a slow, relentless descent into a frozen twilight that could last for years. This is the story of nuclear winter. Let's start at the beginning. When nuclear weapons are detonated over densely populated areas, the intense heat ignites massive firestorms. Buildings collapse, forests burn, and countless fires rage unchecked. The smoke and soot generated rise high into the atmosphere. But why is this so terrifying? Because once these particles reach the upper layers, they can blanket our planet and block out the sun. Scientists explain that even a relatively small nuclear exchange could inject millions of tons of soot into the stratosphere. Without the cleansing effect of rain, these particles could linger for years, transforming bright, life-sustaining days into a prolonged, sunless winter. Temperatures could plunge far below freezing, even in the middle of what should be summer. Imagine fields frozen over, crops failing, and ecosystems collapsing under a perpetual frost. Global food production would falter, plunging billions into famine. The cascade of consequences isn't just environmental, it's deeply humanitarian. For decades, brilliant minds like Carl Sagan and Dr. Alan Robock have warned us about this very threat. Their research painted a grim picture. Nuclear war isn't just about the immediate blast radius. It's about the long-term, planet-wide changes that could render Earth nearly uninhabitable. It's a scenario where the destructive power of human technology turns nature itself into a killer. Let's break down the science. When a nuclear detonation triggers widespread fires, the soot generated can be lofted into the stratosphere by the energy of the blast. Once there, these particles absorb sunlight and prevent it from reaching the surface. This isn't just about a cooler day. It's about a dramatic drop in temperature that could mirror or even exceed historical ice ages. Picture a world where even the concept of summer is nothing more than a fading memory. But what does this mean for us, for society? In a nuclear winter scenario, not only are our cities destroyed, but our agricultural heartlands turn barren. Food scarcity would lead to economic collapse, social unrest, and a scramble for survival. Communities might retreat into isolated refuges, fighting not only for resources, but for the very hope of rebuilding civilization. It's a sobering thought. While political debates and military strategies often focus on deterrence and power, the indirect effects of nuclear conflict, this prolonged, suffocating winter, serve as a stark reminder of our fragility. The truth is, even if only a fraction of the world's nuclear arsenal were used, the aftermath could reshape our planet in irreversible ways. Yet within this darkness, there lies a call to action. The very possibility of nuclear winter should drive us to pursue peace, disarmament, and a future where such weapons never again darken our skies. It challenges us to ask, how can we as a global community prevent a scenario where our technological prowess becomes the architect of our own demise? The lesson is as clear as it is chilling. In our quest for security, we must never lose sight of the precarious balance between human power and nature's resilience. Every decision made in boardrooms and government halls reverberates far beyond the immediate. It shapes the fate of our world. As you listen today, let the story of nuclear winter be a reminder of the stakes at hand. It is a narrative of warning, of potential tragedy, but also of hope. A hope that humanity can learn, adapt, and choose a path away from destruction. Together we can be the generation that insists on a future free from the shadow of nuclear winter. Let's light a candle in the darkness and work toward a world where the sun always shines and the warmth of life is never extinguished.